inside our own heads, that is. In our last episode, we began our journey into the amazing landscape of the human brain. We explored the wrinkled terrain of the cortex, charted the peaks of its lobes, and even dove into the depths of its hemispheres. But there's so much more to uncover. We're only just scratching the surface of this incredible organ. Today we're going deeper, exploring the hidden machinery that makes us tick, that makes us feel, that makes us, well, we'll be venturing into the limbic system, the emotional heart of the brain, and then onto the hypothalamus, the body's tireless command center. Ever wonder how your brain stays afloat? We'll find out as we explore the ventricles and the flow of cerebrospinal fluid. Get ready to unlock even more secrets of the human brain, because as always, things are about to get really interesting. For more updates on interesting topics, like share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Deep within the folds of your brain, nestled beneath the cortex, lies a collection of structures that form the limbic system, sometimes called the emotional brain. This ancient part of our neural machinery plays a critical role in how we experience and process emotions, those subjective experiences that color our perception of the world. One key player in the limbic system is the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure that acts as an alarm system for the brain. The amygdala is responsible for our immediate fight or flight response to threats, real or perceived. But don't mistake it for a simple panic button. The amygdala also plays a role in positive emotions like pleasure and reward. Then there's the hippocampus, shaped like a seahorse, appropriately enough given its role in navigation. The hippocampus is our memory maestro, essential for forming new memories and helping us find our way through the world. Imagine the hippocampus as the brain's librarian, carefully cataloging our experiences and retrieving them when needed. And let's not forget the thalamus, the bustling relay station of the brain. Sensory information from the outside world, sights, sounds, smells, all pass through the thalamus on their way to other brain regions for processing. The thalamus acts as a filter, prioritizing important information and relaying it to the appropriate department, so to speak. Now, if the limbic system is the emotional heart of the brain, then the hypothalamus is the tireless conductor of the orchestra that keeps your body in tune. This tiny but mighty structure sits just below the thalamus and is essential for maintaining homeostasis, that delicate balance of internal conditions that keeps us alive and kicking. Think about all the things your body does without you even having to think about them. Regulating temperature, controlling hunger and thirst, managing sleep cycles. That's the hypothalamus hard at work, ensuring your internal environment stays within a narrow, life-sustaining range. The hypothalamus is also the link between the nervous system and the endocrine system, the body's network of hormone-producing glands. It's like the CEO of a company, sending out chemical messengers, hormones, to influence everything from growth and development to metabolism and stress response. One of the hypothalamus's most important roles is controlling the pituitary gland, often called the master gland because it releases hormones that regulate a wide range of bodily functions. The hypothalamus and pituitary gland work together like a dynamic duo, ensuring the smooth operation of your body's internal world. Imagine your brain not as a solid mass, but as a delicate organ, suspended in a fluid-filled environment. That fluid is cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF, and it's far more than just a cushioning system. The brain has a system of interconnected cavities called ventricles. These ventricles are responsible for producing and circulating CSF, which flows around the brain and spinal cord, providing a protective cushion against jolts and impacts. Think of it as the brain's own personal shock absorber. But CSF does more than just protect the brain from physical trauma. It also acts as a waste removal system, flushing away metabolic byproducts and toxins that build up over time. Imagine a gentle stream, constantly cleansing and refreshing the brain tissue, carrying away debris. And as if that weren't enough, CSF also helps transport nutrients and signaling molecules throughout the brain, ensuring that this energy-hungry organ gets the fuel it needs to function optimally. So CSF isn't just about buoyancy, it's essential for maintaining the brain's overall health and cleanliness. For centuries, scientists believed that the adult brain was largely fixed and unchanging. Once you reached a certain age, the thinking went, your brain's structure was set in stone. But we now know that's simply not true. The the brain is far more dynamic than we ever imagined. Enter the amazing world of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that our brains are constantly adapting and changing in response to our experiences, our thoughts, and even our injuries. Think about learning a new skill, like playing a musical instrument or speaking a new language. As you practice and learn, your brain is literally rewiring itself, strengthening existing connections between neurons and even forming new ones. Neuroplasticity is also what allows the brain to recover from injury. If one area of the brain is damaged, other areas can sometimes compensate, taking over some of the lost functions. It's a testament to the brain's remarkable resilience and adaptability. The human brain is a bustling metropolis of activity with billions of neurons constantly communicating with each other. But how do these neurons share information? They speak in a language of electrical impulses and chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. Imagine neurons as vast networks of interconnected wires transmitting electrical signals like lightning-fast messages. These electrical impulses travel down the neuron, but there's a gap between one neuron and the next called the synapse. That's where neurotransmitters come in. When an electrical signal reaches the end of a neuron, it triggers the release of these chemical messengers into the synapse. Neurotransmitters then bind to receptors on the next neuron like keys fitting into locks, transmitting the signal and triggering a response. There are many different types of neurotransmitters, each with its own unique effects. Dopamine, for example, is associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward, while serotonin plays a role in mood, sleep, and appetite. These chemical messengers are the unsung heroes of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The human brain is a precious and vulnerable organ, requiring a highly protected environment to function properly. That's where the blood-brain barrier comes in, acting as an elite security force, carefully controlling what can and cannot enter the brain from the bloodstream. Imagine a tightly woven mesh, a cellular border patrol that surrounds the blood vessels in the brain. This barrier is selectively permeable, allowing essential nutrients like oxygen and glucose to pass through while blocking out harmful substances like toxins and pathogens. The blood-brain barrier is essential for maintaining a stable and optimized environment for the brain to operate. It protects against infection, limits the entry of potentially harmful substances, and prevents drastic fluctuations in the brain's delicate chemical balance. However, this protective shield also presents a challenge for delivering medications to the brain. Scientists are constantly working on developing new ways to bypass the blood-brain barrier and deliver targeted treatments for brain disorders. The brain is incredibly adaptable and capable of incredible feats, but also sensitive to damage. It requires good care to function optimally, such as adequate sleep, nutrition, and mental stimulation. From the emotional depths of the limbic system to the vigilant protection of the blood-brain barrier, we've only just begun to unlock the secrets of this amazing organ. But one thing's for sure, the more we learn about the brain, the more we realize just how much more there is to discover. So keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep marveling at the wonders of the cosmos, both within and beyond ourselves. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the human brain.